That's weird.
Okay, yeah, we should be live, guys.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna tinker a few things. Josh, why don't you lead us in here a little bit? Say hello to everybody.
What's up, everybody?
What's going on, bud?
It's getting closer. 3 days out. Everybody's pretty excited.
3 days I know I am.
I've been hearing a lot of good things about this North versus South event that's going on.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, this, I said it on Kane's first podcast, but this all started, when I met Rick in Pismo, and I just found him on Armvet while I was traveling over there. And he was the first dude that I ever met, like, that could let me go 100% and couldn't even move him. So I was like so inspired by that. I just hit the ground running. Met Caleb a while after that, and then Caleb opened a bunch of doors for us and made connections for us, and that's really the reason why this is all even possible. We met for me and having that same vibe, and yeah, it just worked out really well. So I'm super grateful to definitely all these guys on the chat, for sure, everybody else as well. But yeah, special thanks to you guys.
Likewise, Josh. You're the man.
What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today?
Pretty good.
So we've got somebody else coming in right now. Josh, do you recognize the name? Is that the Goyo or?
Yeah, Goyo's one of our teammates.
We got Genevieve. Oh, there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There he is.
What's up?
What's up, buddy?
I can see my video. I don't know why. Let me see.
So Goyo, yeah, just check the little video box down at the bottom left there.
Yeah. Ya está.
Hey, this is gonna be awesome with Goyo on here. I'm telling you.
Hey,
What's up,
buddy?
Good to see you, Goyo.
Nice to see you too.
All right, so we got
What's up,
some
bro?
more people that will be checking in here at some point. I know we've got Chewie Espandola, who's going against the monster from our Team Alpha Empire, Will Klingman. He'll be fun to talk to.
Yes,
and we also are hoping to get Matt Hughes in here, I believe. And he'll be going against Lorenzo Munoz, another one of my teammates, a veteran of our team who's one of my coaches. That's going to be a good one. And we've got Casey Stevens coming in, the Bear.
Good old Casey.
And
yeah.
Yeah, so Casey's got 2 matches, right?
Yeah. Sergio on the left, right hand.
You broke up a little bit there. Can you say that again for me?
Oh, sorry. Sergio Filippi on the left hand, and then Waldo Saldana on the right hand.
Okay. Yeah. That's going to be a good one too. We'll definitely talk about that. Yeah, like a lot of times your sound is sounding good, Josh. Sometimes it's a little off.
Oh, look at that. It ain't a grizzly no more, that's for sure.
What happened? What do you cut his
Looks like
hair?
a clean cut bear cub.
A lot of style over there. A lot of style.
It's all messy
It
right
looks like a bear cub with peach fuzz. Damn it.
A bear cub with peach fuzz. It won't show me. I can't see.
So Josh, you must be out there in the sticks yourself pretty good, because you're having a hard time with the audio reception. So you said you're out there kind of in the middle of nowhere somewhere, I think you said the other day.
Yeah. I live like 16 miles outside of the city, which it's just all country. It's all almond trees and
Nice.
flat land. But
right.
yeah, there's like no cell towers. So we got to hook up aluminum foil and like make a string down to the corner.
What?
Yeah.
Are you in your garage right now? Are you in your
I
garage?
can't even see Casey.
Yes.
Well, go to the house when you have a better signal.
So,
Is that Casey?
yeah, move around a little bit. So, Ricky, who's the gentleman you got with you there?
This is my teammate Cody.
What's up, Cody? Cody, are you going to be competing a little in this one coming up, or
Hell yeah.
you are?
Mhm.
Who's your match with?
With Josh's nephew.
With who?
Josh's nephew.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we got a family feud going on. Nice. All right. Yeah, I'm really glad we were able to get this going here. It came down to the wire for me. You know, we already had this winter storm
yeah.
come in, snow today and tomorrow. So I was a little worried about just getting out the door, you know, for this event. It's looking okay. But of course, when I came back, I was working a little higher up the mountain where it was just dumping snow. And once it got really bad, I decided to head home and drove right over a gnarly pothole that was hidden under, you know, probably a little bit of snow. I blew out both my front passenger tire and my rear passenger tire. And right now, nobody on the mountain had anything close to the tires I need to safely get us to Bakersfield and back. And I found one company that's got it ordered, and they're going to have me installed tomorrow. And right now I've got my funky little donut tire on one, and then I borrowed my neighbor's funky donut tire, put it on the other. I got all these weird looking tires on there. And I literally just walked in the door just before you guys started checking in. So I'm like,
wow.
It's going to happen though. We're going to get there. We're going to make this thing happen.
Yeah.
Don't get buried out there, man.
No, it's not looking so bad. It's mostly a little higher than us. We're going to get some tonight, but it's nothing that, you know, we haven't dealt with before. So we'll get out of here one way or another. So when are y'all, Caleb, when are you heading down to Bakersfield? Friday or Saturday?
I'm possibly going Friday. Possibly
Good.
going Friday, but for sure I'm probably just going the day up if I don't go Friday. It's only a 3-hour drive for me.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, hit me up if you're looking for a spot to crash. We can maybe make something happen for you. And dude, just congratulations on everything you're doing out there. You are getting out of state. Your performance at Arnold's, East vs. West qualifier, you're out there doing it. And I really respect that. I respect anybody, especially with lofty goals and everything. You've been in the sport just about as long as me. And just to buy that plane ticket, go to Arnold's and go against, what was it, Dustin Hyatt, Kevin Palco.
Well, I had Kevin, I had Roman.
Oh, was Dustin higher up?
Yeah, Daniel.
Dustin was in 176
with Luke. Okay, all right.
Yeah. But I had Kevin Palco, I had Roman Gromoff, I had people from I don't know if you know Matt Smith from Canada. He's a multi-Canadian national champion. Dude, there was 17 people in my class. It was pretty stacked, yeah.
Good God. Good for you, man. That's great.
And it's and what people don't know, it's a 2-day event. So the first eliminations are Friday, and then you compete Saturday in the finals. So
how did that feel? What was that like? Like I mean, in terms of recovery and all that performance, what was it like the following day for you?
I'll say it was very hard because a lot of the guys that didn't make it to the finals were after pulling and stuff after the tournament and stuff, because you know, when you think to yourself when the tournament's over, you're like, okay, well, I could let my hair down, I could start, I could drink a couple beers, I could after pull, you know, but you can't do that because I have to compete tomorrow. I made it to the finals. I have to save everything I can after pull. I can't drink. I have to just go to bed and just recover. and just eat. You know what I mean?
Good.
So
Good,
that was definitely a different experience, you know. And like you said, you're out of state. The food's not exactly like really fast. Like, you know, like food's not as convenient as it would be in your same state, you know, where you got your local stores or something that you know. Whereas you're waiting for your Uber and you're looking for like the most cheapest thing to eat, you know, you're hoping that there's something cheap nearby, you know. It was cool though, man. And I just want to say thanks, man. You were one of my first super matches ever, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? In Orange County, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Anaheim, yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah, right on. I always love pulling with you. It's just it's different, but it always feels like a really cool challenge. But I wish we were closer because I feel like we could get a lot of good training together, you know.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Too,
Yeah.
right. Well,
I just watched your guys' match today. The one from 2 years ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That was a while ago, yeah. Yeah, he got me left. I got him right that day.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool, man.
Yeah, you keep doing what you're doing, and I'll be chasing you down. Look out.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, buddy.
Yeah, I'm like you. I like to keep those goals lofty. I've probably got my eye on a lot of the same guys that you're going, but like I understand, like, to do that, you know, you have to have to make your way there, and there's a lot of really just talented guys like that are climbing the rankings, and we got ET out there killing it. Who's a couple other guys that Zach Wagner,
Zach, ET, Will always be
right.
I'll always be chasing Will. I've pulled him 3 times in competition, and he's beat me every time.
Yeah,
he's a freak of nature, man. Freaking
I snuck one pin on him in a tournament, but I don't think I'm pretty positive it would not happen right now. The version of Will right now is absolutely insane. When I ended up pinning him, it was just like, I don't know if I caught him sleeping or something like that, but after it happened, I did one of those things where I like looked at him, I looked at the ref, and I was like a little confused. Like, that wasn't, you know, is this a do-over or? But he feels absolutely nuts right now. He's taking it serious, very serious.
The angle that I'm trying to attack, it's hard to do that with Will, you know, because it's definitely styles. Like I just pulled ET at the East versus West qualifier, you know, and I beat him. We beat it. It was funny because I beat him the first time we pulled on both arms. The first time we pulled, and but that, mind you, that's when he's trying to hook, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But then Derek, you know, told him, like, bro, don't try to hook. You know, keep your, you know, the easiest counter to a low-handed top roll is a high posting top roll.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're automatically above your opponent, you know, right off the go, you know, and he actually top rolled me, ET being a hook puller.
Yeah.
And what I'm trying to say is that he hooks Will, you know, and has a lot of success with Will, you know. Whereas when you try to top roll Will, because Will's like 6'2" or 6'3", it's really hard to top roll him, you know. And I'm not really a hook puller.
How do you perceive Will's top roll? Because at least with me, I don't know how it is with other guys, but I feel like when he does decide to go there, it's a little more posting, a little bit high knuckles.
Yeah.
Is that where you normally see him?
Yeah. He posts. He's super good at posting.
Yeah, that's probably why ET is coming in, because he's not going for more of the low hand. But,
100%.
Yeah,
100%, man.
You're looking really strong in the hook though too, Caleb.
I'm trying, man. I could hook people who don't really hook, you know.
Yeah.
But guys that are dedicated to the hook, I usually top roll them, you know. I mean, well, I low hand. I try to, you know, come through the back, you know, pop the bottom two fingers open, you know.
Cool. Yeah, for sure. That's if you can just crack that part of the lid, man, you know, it's all downhill from there, huh?
Oh yeah.
So Caleb, if you don't mind, I'm gonna come back to you so we can dig a little deeper into you, because there's a lot of things I want to know. You've got two really interesting matches, so I want to save that for a little bit and go around to each one of these guys, and I want to get all of your backgrounds in arm wrestling, where it started and everything, and maybe let's lead up to now and talk about your matches. So first, let's if y'all don't mind, let's jump over to Ricky, and we can talk to both you and Cody. Cody, what's your last name?
Whitehead.
Whitehead. Okay, right on. And so both of you guys are from the same town.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on the same team.
Right on. Yeah. What's tell everybody your team name.
Well, Central Coast Pullers. We are, Goyo's wearing the shirt right now. We're Central Coast Pullers. And we have a pretty decent team, so I'm happy with that. But it first started with True Grit back in Bakersfield. That's where I first started off at. I was working at the hotel, and I said, man, there's got to be something out here other than all this other bullshit. So I looked it up, and sure enough, they were at the park one day, and I went out there, and they totally put me through the ringer. And since then, it was just it was great. You know, all of them kicked my ass and kept on kicking my ass, and it just went from there.
How long ago was this?
About 7 years ago.
That was when you first came in?
Yeah, I first came in, lived in Bakersfield, and trained with Herman Stevens, you know, Brandon Williams, you know, Mark Sarr and Eric Martinez, you know, Josh Sasso, the big dudes. And they really put things in perspective for me for a long time.
Yeah, some good guys to train with, that's for sure. Yeah. I've had the pleasure of watching you pull. I think you maybe the last time I saw you was down in San Diego. Not sure which event, if it was a King of Cali or like a pull hook press.
It was the Patty Pull.
Patty Pull, okay.
Yeah.
Right on. Were you down for that one as well, Cody?
Yeah, I was down for that one.
Right
I pulled the under 18 class for that one.
Oh, okay. Cool. How'd you do in that?
I won left-handed, but I got bronze right-handed.
Ooh, right on. Good
Make him Mike's son minor.
Yeah.
And I got him pretty good left-handed. I don't know how. Dude I after pulled with him both right and left. I couldn't move anything on him. That dude is so strong. I couldn't even get anywhere close to his side pressure. Just that static little like holding strength that he has, and then like drive to the side. I'm done.
That's so interesting about this sport, and that's, you know, that's what a lot of people coming in don't understand with the difference between competition and practice pulling. There's a lot of guys that you can hold all day in practice that'll just smack you in a tournament real quick.
Yeah.
Those ready goes, a little bit of the technique can come into play. I still want to keep going with you. I just want to let Chad know we've got Chad coming in. You're going to want to activate your audio and like unmute yourself, and also there should be a little video button bottom left so you can activate your video, Chad. But Ricky, so can we're back 7 years, right?
Right.
Yeah, lead us a little bit more in your journey. What kind of ascent did you have? Was there any particular matches, some names that kind of led up to where you're at now with this team that you've got going with guys like Cody?
I mean, any significant names I could think of was, oh my gosh, I'm left-handed. I snuck a while back, it was 5 years ago, 4 years ago, I snuck in a win with Paul Stevens left-handed. I was pretty stoked about that, you know. I was like, okay, I like that, you know, and that was pretty good. But all the other matches were I was pulling amateurs for a few years, and I had to go pro because I started winning first place both right and left, you know, and had to go pro. But once I went pro, it was like starting all over again. just getting my ass kicked over and over and over and over. And I maybe have like a handful of wins pro now, but it's like so many levels to this game. Like as everybody knows, so many levels. It's crazy, and like you said, practice is totally different from a tournament. You can hold people all day in practice, but you get in that competition mode, you fire off like, boom, as hard as you can.
Yep.
It's
a different monster for sure.
No, I'm moving to Santa Maria. I mean, guys like Goyo and Cody and Chad, and everybody else. Josh is over there, and a bunch of great guys. And I'm just happy to be a part of the community. Look at Casey over in the bottom left-hand corner. Look at him over there. Looking smooth that haircut, man.
Hey, Rick,
man. Yeah.
He's coming for you.
And I told him I encourage it. I mean, there's no harm in it.
I know you
don't mind it.
do. I know you do, and the cool thing about how you look at it, man, is I know that you would feel proud before anything. You would be happy for Casey and anybody.
100%.
So I mean, that is the beauty of this community, is we all want each other to get better.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, sure, I have a fire intensity, but you know what? If somebody wins, I have to give credit where credit's due, especially if they're climbing up the rankings and they've trained a lot less than me and they beat me. What am I do? Cry about it? No, I'll go train harder. Give them a good old fashioned pat on the back, maybe a hug, and
Right.
figure something out and go from there.
My man.
That is an
That's
interesting.
what you'll do.
That is an interesting dynamic about this sport. Everybody for the most part is very competitive. We all want to win, but be it our training partners, our buddies, or even our competitors out there that could be across the country. We pull with these guys, we compete with them, and then during that after pull, I've had Roman Gromov tell me what would be the better way to beat a guy like him in an after pull after he smacked me in a tournament. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And anybody that's like afraid to do that, I don't come across a lot of people that are afraid to do that. But the willingness to make each other better and to root for each other, even for our competitors, it only makes you stronger. It only makes you have to find new ways. You're basically developing your competitor. I
mean, don't get me wrong. Deep down inside, I'll be pissed. But of course, as anybody would, what, come on, I'll be down. But once the next day comes around, I'm in that garage. That's all that's going through my mind. It's like over and over and over. It's like an obsession, kind of.
Right.
And Rick, for sure, a big motivator for me, because he handed me my first super match ass whooping, and it made me want to beat him one day. Because I would tell Josh, like, there's going to be a day where I'm going to pin Rick.
Ooh.
I'm going to keep pushing him.
Yeah. No, hey, he's definitely said that a bunch of times, and that's it's the cool part, man. Is like the guys like this that we met, we hold Rick to such a high regard because of how he welcomed us in. And I mean, he drove from Pismo 4 hours up here twice when we were barely getting into it just to meet us and hang out with us and arm wrestle. We didn't have nothing going on. But yeah, I mean, Casey definitely has mentioned that a lot, man. Rick is one of those markers for him where if he can even give Rick a match, he said that he'll know he belongs, type thing right there.
It wasn't even getting my ass kicked. It was the energy he showed up with, because him and his whole team were so welcoming to us, so nice. And even after my match, he was like giving me pointers, and like it was just such a big deal. And I wouldn't be where I'm at unless him and his team came out and just my obsession grew like exponentially more because him and his team were willing to welcome us in.
100%. Yeah.
I appreciate that, man. It means a lot.
Welcome everybody that's just come in. We've got Chad, we've got Isaac, Santoy, and we've got Son Goku.
We got Chewie right there.
That's Chewie.
Chewie right there.
Is that Chewie?
Yeah.
I didn't recognize you from that angle.
Oh yeah, it's got pretty hair on. That's why.
Headlight on.
And then we got Angel. That's what's up.
Angel.
Can you guys hear me?
Y'all?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
I couldn't even figure this out. I just downloaded the app, but
Yeah,
the
my
host was
buddy
like, you got to do this, you got to do this, and I was like, all right, I got it.
It's so much. Oh my gosh! But hey, we're making it work. So yeah, we're gonna go around to everybody, get a little bit of backstory and talk about your matches. So Ricky, now you said you started with True Grit, was it?
Yeah.
The team.
Yeah.
Now the team you have right now, the Central Cali team, you said, are you pretty much running that and bringing in guys like Cody?
Yeah, Cody. I don't like to think of it. I like to think of it as we all met together. But
Right.
as far as the focal point, it would be at my house, team captain and whatnot. And
Okay.
I try my best to do what I can for everybody. Try to be encouraging in any way, shape, or form. I'm basically just the team captain. I just like to. I'm welcoming anybody, man. We need some. We have a good group right now, but we can always be a lot bigger. That's the name of the game. Get bigger.
Now, so for your match coming up here, as long as you've been eating your Wheaties and training hard, I really sense style-wise, I sense a grinder. I sense a real crowd pleaser. You're going up against my man Heraclio, Mr. Hercules himself.
Yep.
He's one of my favorite training partners, and he's just so strong. Are you going against his left or his right?
In main focus, he's better ranked left-handed. So I really would like the opportunity to take that spot from him. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, that's what it is. He's such a nice guy too. I mean, I have nothing bad to say about the man. He's a good, solid dude.
Yeah.
And I've seen him pull a few times, and he definitely looks strong, especially with the left hand. And but I would like to pull him both right. I'd like to pull him both right and left if possible. I really would, but we'll see what happens. I just know he's a good dude. He's ranked like 12 or 13 left-handed. I would really like that spot. And I think he's 15 right-handed, and I would really like that spot as well. But we'll see Saturday. We'll see Saturday. Definitely.
You're feeling good though. You're feeling up to the task.
Yeah, right now I'm shaky. Yeah, I'm feeling really good.
Nice.
Feeling good. Yeah.
Good. I'm looking forward to the match. When was it? I'm just going to throw another log on, but I can hear you guys. Ricky, how did you and Cody come to meet?
No, this dude right here, he was I think 16, and he lived in San Luis, and he would take the bus from San Luis, a 16-year-old kid, all the way over to my place, which is not that far, but still, he took the bus. I never heard of that. Well, Caleb, that's a monster right there. We're taking the bus everywhere, just taking the train. But Cody, he would take it every Sunday, and he'd be here every Sunday, and I just found that fascinating. So hats off to him. Now he lives in Santa Maria. It's a lot easier to pick him up.
Oh, okay. All right.
You know what's funny about that is when I met Rick, I met Cody that same day, and it was before Cody and Rick had met, and then they met later after that, and Cody came in part of his team. But I met both of them on Armbet while I was in Pismo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was the same day. Wow. I thought that was like the day after or something, but no, that was the same day.
Same day.
Yeah, it was the same day.
So Cody, was
I met you guys the same day, and then when I went to meet up with Rick out there, you were there, and you're like, "Hey, aren't you the guy that came to the boardwalk?" Yeah.
Yeah.
Small world, this arm wrestling thing is.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it is.
So Cody, was your day one with this team?
My day one team was with Central Coast Pullers, but the day one that I first ever got introduced to anything arm wrestling was through Josh on that day in Pismo.
Oh, okay, interesting. And had you arm wrestled before that, lunch tables and anything like that?
No, I've practically never did any sort of like lifting at all. I always looked at myself as like a little scrawny white kid because that's what I was. I was so like self-centered and like everything, just like
Oh shit!
I was tired of myself being the way I was, and I was like, ambitious little 16-year-old. I want big arms. I was like, might as well do arm wrestling. Then one thing push came to shove, and now I'm on this team now. Possibly the greatest thing that happened in my life.
Wow. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Have you put on any weight since you started with the team?
I've maintained about the same weight. I've added like more muscle mass and decreased my fat, but I've stayed about around the same weight.
Which is
140.
140. Okay. All right.
That must be nice.
And how long have you been in the sport now?
A little over 2 years now.
Okay. So have you did you go through the whole amateurs pain thing? The full
I'm still going through it. Still going through it.
Feels like your arms are gonna fall off or you can't steer the car.
For the most part, yeah. It died down just a little bit, but you know, still got the oof ouchie, can't bend my arms.
Yeah. Is it the inner elbows, the brachialis? What's the worst?
Probably my entire body.
Yeah.
Not just
okay.
yeah, it's everywhere.
Well, I don't want to give away too many of your aches and pains for your competitor that might be watching. But let's talk about that. How do you feel about your match?
I feel pretty good. Me and Josh's nephew, I've had a little bit of like practice pull history. We've been like pulled at a couple practices here and there. You know, he beat me in practice, but I feel good right now. I'm pretty excited to pull him.
Good, man. Right on. Well, I look forward to you guys pulling. And in terms of style and everything, you feel pretty comfortable in the hook, top roll, different angles.
I feel pretty good in most angles. My base is top roll, both left and right, but I feel I've gotten more like well-rounded, just like general strength type of thing. So it's like I could pull somewhere, and if I at least have something, I'm comfortable to like pull there.
Yeah. They say step one, take that hand, man. Or just dive in. So let's jump over to Goyo. I'd like to know more about you. These guys have good things to say about you. I've talked to Josh a little bit about you. Goyo, what so you train with these guys?
Yes, they are my partners.
Right on. Goyo, where are you originally from?
I'm from Venezuela.
Really?
Yeah, I'm from Venezuela. I was amateur boxer in Venezuela for 11 years.
Wow.
Yeah, when I go to turn to pro boxer, I need to emigrate because Venezuela started a really fast dictature and was really crazy things in the country. And then I immigrate to Chile. In Chile was when I started wrestling. I was number 3 in Chile. In all Chile, Chile is not that big. I think California is more big than Chile.
Really?
Yeah. But Chile is really enthusiastic with arm wrestling things. They are really cool team. My team over there name is the Team Brazos de Hierro. It's like Iron Arm. And I training with them like for 1 year. They show me the technique, hook, the top, the side pressure, all the things. I was in love with our wrestling because I love the battle, like the energy of the battle. I love it. I addict of the battle energy. And then I moved here to United States. I married with my wife. My wife is United States. She's gringa. Yeah. And then I met Rick and the Central Coast Pullers, and they are my family. And yeah, I have 4 medals.
Wow. Yeah. Straight. So did you didn't get any goals before you moved on to pro?
4.
4 golds. Oh wow. Okay. So you just killed it and then moved on. Wow.
Yeah, I have 4 gold medals for the compounds, for Mr. Olympia, for the Ultimate Wrestling League. I have in amateur. For me the energy was really cool. I love wrestling. And then I talked with Bill Collins in my last tournament in Las Vegas, I told all my record, like 4 gold medals, 4 silver medals. If he think it's time for me to go pro, and he said, yeah, for sure, it's time to start pro. See what's happened.
Very smart to ask Bill Collins that question. You know,
Yes,
if
sir.
if anyone's certified to let you know if you're ready, he's the man.
Yeah.
I gotta know. So when you moved from Chile to California, training wise, competition wise, was there anything that stood out that was different? You know, what was the first thing you
yes.
noticed that was different when you started training in California?
Is the level. The level here.
The level, okay.
Yeah, the level. I mean, in Chile are really, really good athletes and really strong people. Or if you train every day, you can be strong. I mean, in Chile,
Yeah.
it's a lot of strength people, but need more evolution. The arm wrestling is like 20 years starting over there. And then when you compete, the referees don't see a lot like the things like the knuckles, like the wrist. I mean, a lot of things is not like here, you know. Here it's a really precise things. If you move, is foul. If you make something is foul, you need to be really precise over here. And the level here is really, really, really good.
Okay. So, and sorry if I didn't catch this earlier, but how many years was it in Chile, and then how many years has it been here in California?
Okay, in Chile for me was like 2 years, and I was number 3 in Chile. I number 3 in Chile, in all Chile, and here 2 years, 4 years. I have 4 years in arm wrestling.
Okay, all right, right on. So what were your you said you ascended to pro. You're pulling pro now.
Yeah.
When did that take place? Have you competed in any pro competitions yet?
Nope. I will start this year. My first pro event. I think right now my opponent is like me, starting pro. The name is Lucky Luciano. Is the nickname for him. I see he is strong. I want a battle with him. Yeah, I am. What my goal is competing in the Anaheim in August. August is like a big event in Anaheim for the Ultimate Wrestling League. I will go to pro and start pro in Anaheim.
And the team championship, all of you guys.
And the team championship for sure.
Yeah, that's going to be an epic game changer tournament. Getting the teams involved like that, and honestly, Goyo, yeah, I really look forward to your match. I look forward to everybody's matches. But the one thing I want to say about yours, about how you and your competitor are making that step to pro right now. You're both at that level. To me, you guys are the guys to watch right now. And I think a lot of us are going to be really interested in seeing that. That's what excites me the most. You know, we see a lot of the pros out there doing their thing and killing it, but watching the up and comers come up and seeing what they're made of and taking that step, that bravery, you know, it's really cool. So I'm looking forward to good match with you. And you said it was Sergio, right?
No,
Luciano.
Luciano.
Okay. All right. Where is he from? What team?
He's for who, Josh? Armbenders?
He trains with them. I don't know that he's an armbender. I know he's from up north area. But yeah, I don't know if he's exactly part of a team. Gotcha.
And the other thing I was told about you is that you're currently in Lompoc, yes?
Me, I am Los Osos.
Or is it your competitor that's Lompoc? Josh.
No. Goku is on
Goku.
here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
He's pulling something.
Here I am.
All right. Just figuring all this stuff out. All right. Well, let's jump on over to Mr. Chewie chewing some food down there. How's it going, Chewie?
Good. Wait, who? Me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what, did you just get off work? You were cutting somebody's hair a minute ago.
Oh yeah, I'm still on the clock. I still got like
Okay, I'm glad we're doing you next. I don't want to keep you too long.
no, it's good.
After we talk to you a bit, if you gotta get on out of here, we'll understand. But we'd love it if you could stay as long as you're able.
Yeah, I'll
Damn.
So yeah, I'm really interested in your match with Will. Will
Yeah.
feels really good right now. He's always been strong. Just the big difference is he seems to be taking it a lot more serious this year, which is a scary thought. But you, Chewie, we pulled in San Diego. I want to say it was pull hook press. Might have been the patty pull. Do you remember?
Patty
which one?
pull.
Patty pool.
Patty.
Patty pull.
Cool. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I was just blown away, dude. You were your bicep, your intensity, and I was expecting.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, most people don't.
yeah, very, very impressive. And that's definitely something that you're able to use to your advantage as well. You know, when you have a new guy that's stepping up, you know, they're not expecting that power that you're putting behind there. But let's
Just
see.
ask Mike Brown.
What's that? So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that match. How did this start for you? I understand you're also with the Central California team.
Heck?
Yeah.
So what brought you into your day one of arm wrestling?
So first of all, my
Big
dad's
step.
always did it. So that's the reason why I'm doing it, because of my dad, honestly. He loves arm wrestling to today, and that's the reason why I do it, because of my dad. And the person that got me into that, like how I met Rick, was through Dom, because I was cutting my cousin's hair and he knew Dom, and he told me I want you to beat him. He think no one can beat him. So I went in practice. The first day was like a little rough, and then yeah, pretty much that's how I met Rick, through Dom.
Okay.
Because I was always interested in, like, oh, I wonder how they do that, but I never understood how they do it. Like, go to tournaments, like I didn't have no one, you know. It was only myself. So, but I've always been strong. I mean, I don't work out or nothing like that. I don't got time for that. But I just love the sport. I mean, I love it.
So mostly genetics is what you
Yeah, it's
attribute
about
to the
genetics. I don't
strength.
work out for this.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't got the time for that.
Yeah. Yeah, you're making a lot of people cry right now. A lot of like overly exerted construction workers and stuff right now are like, oh. No, good for you. Yep. Well, so was the patty pull where I met you, was that your first tournament?
Yeah,
That was
my
number
first
one.
time. Yeah.
What's been going on for you since then?
I just want to, honestly, I just go practice every Sunday. I try to go, you know. I sometimes go a little late.
Yeah,
A
a little bit.
Ah, you're that guy. You're that guy.
I'm always doing something, you know. I'm always busy, you know. I'm always doing
Yeah.
That guy.
something. Yeah. But I for the most part, I always go, you know, try to go. Just go hang out with the guys, you know, train, obviously.
Kane, did you guys not pull at the compound?
We did not. We missed each other. I believe we were actually in a round robin together, which I botched the shit out of. Yeah. But yeah.
It was supposed to be Will Klingman in there with you guys, and then Mike Brown got filled in at the last minute.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, that was a fun tournament. I really commend the compound guys for that. I think it was their first tournament, and they did a fantastic job.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
And they had a good turnout too. A lot of people came out ready. Caleb was there. He did good. What was it? David Stepanian and ET ended up being the top two guys, I believe, at least in our class. But yeah, that was a fun tournament. So what brought your match about with Will Klingman? Was it wanting that kind of redemption from not getting to pull him, at the compound, or what? How did this match come about?
Watch this.
Honestly, I just want a match. I don't care who it is.
Good for you. I like that attitude.
I don't matter.
Yeah.
I'm here to have fun at the end of the day.
Hell yeah.
It's serious, but I mean, I do it because I love it. It's not. It is what it is. You know, I don't have to be the strongest. As long as I'm having fun, that's what matters for me.
Good for you.
Yeah. As long as one day I'm placed, that's what matters.
Well, you did
that's
say
my
that
goal.
you okay, yeah, goals. So you said you love this sport. What with that, what specific goals? Do you have any specific goals you've created? Is there any particular names? Are you ranking driven, or are you just riding this roller coaster? You know, what do your goals look like?
I just want to get ranked. I want to be ranked at least like me like top to whatever 15 or whatever. I don't know. That's my goal. I mean, and eventually in the future, once I take this like more serious, be ranked, higher. But for right now, I don't really. I'm just I'm in the roller coaster.
Yeah. Well, for both rankings and experience, just keep competing. As much as you're capable of traveling, any tournaments, any certified refed super matches, just do it. I ended up finding myself on the California rankings, a little low, through competing and going after that experience. You lose some, you win some, you learn more from the losses, but yeah, that consistency is what keeps you there. And I can definitely tell you, being inconsistent or not being able to get in those tournaments is in my experience what drops you down pretty quick. Okay. But just get out there and hit it, man. You've got in terms of rankings, you got a big opportunity here with Will, that's for sure. Yeah.
I'm excited, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
He clearly has a lot more experience than I do, which is totally fine. He is a beast. That's all I can say about him. He is a beast. Yep. I told all my teammates that.
Yep. Yeah.
One thing I wanted to say, like to add to that, was that so this North versus South thing that we're doing, it's the fourth get together that we've done, like super matches. Rick and his team have been there for all three of the previous ones. And even when it was just in a backyard and we had a few teams get together and have some fun, like I said, when we were just starting out, they came and they were always down to just have a match with whoever. I mean, every single one of them have the same mentality, the same attitude. Just put me in. It doesn't matter. Let's do it. Let's have fun. This is what we all do it for. And so, I mean, this will be the fourth one that the Central Coast Pullers have, stood right there next to us and helped out with everything and showed the love to support. And so, I mean, they all have that same, it doesn't really matter who we're arm wrestling or whatever. Let's just do it and have fun, So shout out to all you guys for that, for sure.
Thank you, man. Oh, nice.
Yeah. You guys sound like a great team. You really do. After the event, of course, I was talking to some of our guys at Alpha Empire and considering doing a little live stream talking about teams specifically, at least, for ours, talking about how it developed, specifically with the guys that started the team. And I think it would be fun to go around, you other California teams do the same thing. I'd love to get all of your team in one live stream, talk about the development, get to know all of your team members. You guys seem like pretty good guys.
Great guys.
That would be awesome.
Yeah,
Josh.
Yeah, we'll hit up the arm benders.
That's so awesome, dude.
Nowhere to run.
God.
This is your official t-shirt of our team.
I love you, bro. That is awesome. That is so awesome,
yeah.
That is so awesome.
Josh always our president in our team. He deserves his t-shirt of our team. That's cool.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody's gonna be mad because I'm gonna wear that on Saturday. Like, wait a minute, what's going on here? Yeah. I'll be the first guy that is part of every single team in the state at the same time.
Oh boy.
It's awesome.
just
No,
just
yeah,
change
thank you.
shirts.
That's amazing. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So, Chewie, are you going to be hanging out for the weekend after the event? You going to be chilling out and hanging out with all of us? Or are you going to
For the
cut
most
right
part,
away?
yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
good.
I
Good.
could be for the most part. Yeah.
Right on. Does anybody else have anything they want to bring up with Chewie?
Chewie at practice, just doing what we can because we know he's going to go against Will. I try to talk to him about how, what's going to happen and this and that. So if Chewie goes in there, mind focused, he stays tight, and he gets his cup. I'm excited to see that damn match, man. That's a good one.
Yeah. Will said he's gonna go on a hook with him. So
no
Yeah.
way, is he?
Yeah,
That-
he said it. He
That
said it.
pleases me greatly. Yes.
No
yes.
fucking way.
Ooh,
Yes.
Yeah.
who is a strong hook?
he said it's not gonna be.
Hey,
He wants
If you
all the
guys go
smoke,
watch the
Chewie.
live stream,
He
Hey,
doesn't
Chewie.
want to go the easy route. He said.
Yeah.
hey, Chewie.
Fire
Yeah,
with fire.
Hey, Chewie, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, check it out, buddy. I know you're a grown man. You're gonna do what you want to do, but I highly suggest the night before you get plenty of sleep, my man. Get plenty of sleep. Be well rested. Eat good. Go on that hook, dude. Just go on the hook.
hey,
Go well rested.
he's gonna be puking in the urinal before the match.
No,
Okay?
wait.
He's
No,
gonna be
man, just-
stumbling over there.
Oh, man.
buddy. I mean,
I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Wait, who said he's gonna go on the hook? Kane, did you say that?
Will
did.
said that.
Caleb did. We were talking about it on one of the Southern live streams we did about the event. Yeah. He put it
That's
out
one of-
there. Will
Yeah,
did.
watch the one with Will, guys. He says it. He says he wants to go inside with him and test where he's the strongest. He doesn't want to run away from it. He wants to have a fight. That's what he said, word for word. So
That's
Man.
awesome.
Whoa.
Hell yeah. I'm excited. I'm really happy.
It's gonna
it
be
should,
a
it should be
screamer.
exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm really excited for this. Like, I've been talking about it. I'm really excited. So even better for me. Like, I'm super excited. I can't even talk right now.
Right on, man. Very cool.
Yes.
So, Mr. Chad, what team do you pull with? Or do you pull with a team? Say, you're also a Central. Okay. All right. And can you tell us your full name?
Chad Keller.
Chad Keller.
Chad.
And who is your match with, sir?
Don Mormon, the last time I heard.
Oh, you're pulling Don.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I need some backstory, Chad.
So I apparently he's pulling Kevin Lasley first.
Okay.
So
But the same arm that you're pulling him with?
yeah, as far as I know.
Okay. All right. Well, he's a construction worker. I'm sure he's probably got some good endurance in him. So yeah, be ready. He's pulling him first and then you?
I assume so.
Okay. All
And
right.
we tried to talk him out of it, but Don's a wild man, and
I like Don.
I commend him for it.
Yeah, he called out Jeffrey too. Yeah, he did. Don also wanted to go against Jeff.
Dang.
Pull everybody.
Oh man, I like Don.
Fix this.
Don, we're gonna have a blast after pulling. I sent him a picture today. He's doing all this texture right now before the event and or sanding it off, and I'm in the process of putting that shit on right now. So it's just going back and forth with shit. So Chad, how long have you been pulling with this team for?
So just a little over a year with these guys. And prior to that, I was pulling just a couple of years with my sons. You know, they're wanting to pull. So we saw Schoolboy pulling on there, and so they got excited. They wanted to pull. So we pulled for a couple of years, just us. It was hard to find anybody. Get on Armband, nobody wants to answer. And then I was avoiding hitting up Rick because it's so far away. It's 45 minutes to get down there. But finally, when nobody would answer, I finally just said, heck with it, I'll drive. Maybe not every week, but I'll drive when I can. So it's been good.
Right
yeah.
on. And have you competed in tournaments or anything like that?
So I've been in the amateurs. I pulled my first tournament was up at Patterson, and then I was in Vegas, and then down there in LA here in January.
Okay. And so LA would have been UAL then?
Yeah.
Okay. So you actually faced the guy I'm going against. Are you in Jeff's weight class? Jeff Ray?
Yes.
Yeah.
We
So
pulled
you're-
left.
So you're 165 guy, 155.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Right on, man.
Sorry, I had to fix my screen, guys.
Right on,
I've
Caleb.
been over here struggling.
I thought you was just trying to give everybody the close up.
Yeah.
Okay,
I know.
now I'm
For a
back.
while, I could only see his chin. Like it was.
I'm back.
Wait, I have a
I
question.
thought somebody new came in the chat.
I had to
I
get
have a
some
question.
help.
Hell
So
yeah.
Chad,
How much
Chad,
does Will weigh? Oh,
in your own words, why should somebody get into arm wrestling? You know, using your experience, what's so amazing? Why do people get this bug about arm wrestling?
Well, normally you got to be a little bit strong the first time you pull with somebody. It kind of gets you. Look at you. You got to be kind of strong. You know, that gets you the bug. You beat somebody and then you beat somebody else. You know, unlike all of you guys on here, I was in high school when Over the Top came out. So everybody in high school was pulling, and you know, I was 138 pounds. I never lost. Even the big guys. These guys are 80 pounds more.
Oh shit.
But so the first person my own size that ever put me down was Chewie. I mean, first practice, I go down there and he just drops me down like I wasn't even there.
Little humble pie.
Boy, here we go. I'm in the right place.
Yeah. Right. So you pulled quite a bit before pulling with a team, like
I got
lunch tables and
the aches and pains out of the way.
Nice. So wait, so you pulled that much to where you were like actually conditioned before you came in? You haven't been experiencing those aches and pains on the team so far?
Not, you know, a little bit here and there, but not like in the beginning.
Interesting. Wow.
Yeah, my sons lived right here by me, and we'd pull all the time.
Gotcha. Wow. Okay. Very cool. So who wins between you and your sons?
Well, they have not been able to put me down with my right arm, so they're still trying.
Yeah.
And then they were beating me with the left, so I finally had to start putting some work in. So, so I got that leveled up.
Right on. Well, it's really good to meet you, and I'm looking forward to your match with Dawn. Anything you want to add, Ricky, about your fellow teammate?
You know, moving to Santa Maria, I'm just very, very thankful. I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm very thankful I found a group of guys that are like-minded, because when you enter the sport of arm wrestling, either you have it or you don't, or mentally, because a lot of people will go for one practice and they'll leave because they can't handle the pain.
Yeah.
Your arms are not supposed to bend that way. You know, and so having a bunch of like-minded individuals such as yourselves, as a few, means the world. You know what I mean? Because everybody else I talk to about arm wrestling, they laugh, or they're like, really? They can't believe it. It's like it's a sport. And I just want to slap them, but I can't.
Yeah.
So it's I mean, arm wrestling, it's a lifestyle. You can arm wrestle up until you're freaking 70, 80 years old.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
I'm sure there's bumps and bruises along the way. You know, I've had my share of slight bicep tears and rotator cuff issues, but it all healed. And if you're willing to go through that and still love the sport, it's for you. But it's not for everybody. But I'm just glad I found a group of guys like you. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about that.
Right on.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
I'm just realizing, guys, that I've kind of we've gone an hour and I haven't really checked in with the chat here. So let's see what they got to say for all y'all. Yeah, nowhere to run. We got Josh saying 3 days out. Arm Wrestling CEO says, what up? We got Vincent Bavona in the chat. Ed Bedrosian's in the chat. What's up, Ed? We got Garage Grinder Arm Wrestling, none other than I believe that is John
Hutchinson. Hutchinson.
Mr. Caleb's going to be battling him pretty soon, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I've just been doing a little bit of my research on John, and he definitely looks like a beast. I'm looking forward to that match with you guys. That's going to be Florida versus Cali. Yeah, that could be a very interesting match.
So we got Florida in the chat.
We do have Florida in the chat right now.
Nice.
Yep.
That's what's up. All the way across the United States.
Right. And I really like their mindset too. I've chatted a little bit with them, and like you, they're fully on board with the whole team mentality, team competition, and they're really trying to trailblaze like you guys are doing as well. So
yeah.
It's nice to see this happening. We've got Vincent Bovina says Caribbean Bull.
Yes.
Is that you?
He's
Are you the Caribbean Bull?
a friend of mine. I am the Caribbean Bull, yeah.
Caribbean Bull, I like
I'm
that.
proud of my nickname.
Yeah, it's a good name. It is. Grace Bear says howdy, y'all. And Caleb, she's giving him 2 steel arms. Yep. We got Lawrence Osborne in the chat. Dang, Casey with the fresh cut.
Yeah.
Looking good, brother. No more. Yeah. Ed Bedrosian, my car and my girlfriend's car use the same wheels, so when one of us has a problem, we can just borrow from another car. I think he's referring to my car troubles today. Yeah, Monique Thomas says, Caleb, proud of you, son.
Yeah.
Here you go, buddy.
That's my mom right there.
All right. Well, yeah, you did a good job with this one, Mrs. Thomas. Very, very strong. And we've got Josh Hutchinson saying to Caleb looking like a monster. Very excited. Very exciting puller to watch. He's going places.
Definitely agree with that.
Appreciate that.
Very true. Arm Wrestling CEO says, me and Caleb got tricked by Google out there. Chinese buffet, we took an Uber to turned out to be a cafe.
Yeah.
Paul Stevens in the chat says, what's up? Steve Opposy, Op City says, what's up? Josh says, we are all friends outside of the actual match. During the match, mortal enemies. But before, or I said Josh, I meant John. So John Hutchinson's mortal enemies, but before and after we were drinking a beer and laughing and screwing off. Love this, people. Yes, this is very true. Yeah, I think a lot of the people that don't arm wrestle or like might watch it a little bit, they think like we get in a competition, someone loses, and then there's a big fight at the end, I guess that's happened once in a great while.
So rare.
Yeah. For the most part, everybody's so cool. And the sport makes people better. A lot of people come into this sport from dark places. Maybe they're just looking to get fit. But it typically makes us all better, like as humans, for the most part. And I love that. We got Richard Ringer, my boys, Josh and Casey. Those are the guys, man, right there, making this happen. Benjimac says, yo. Caleb, zoom out, brother. Other way. We got him solid now. It looks good. Yeah.
Finally.
And so I'm down to the end of the chat here. We got Charlie and Enos, I want to say. Are we just going to ignore the fact that Chewie is giving someone a fade with a headlamp? My dude is always on the grind.
Just ignore the fact. Hey, Charlie's he's a one funny dude, that guy.
Yeah.
Good guy,
He has
too.
the sun in his forehead.
Chewie, you're going against my boy, but I gotta say, I love the hell out of you. You're a pretty cool dude. All right, we got Eric Gonzalez in the chat saying nice haircut, Casey, looking good. We got Lawrence Osborne says ready for Josh this weekend. Rick can't wait.
Yeah, Josh is looking forward to that match too, Lawrence. So yeah, you guys, Lawrence come in fired and ready to go, man, because my brother-in-law, he'll be doing the same.
Yeah.
Right on.
That
And
was the original way it was supposed to go down. It works out better, like for Josh and Larry, I think. So some things, everything works out the way it's supposed to.
absolutely. And we actually just had Don Mormon step in the chat here, has something to say to Chad. He says, Chad, see you Saturday, buddy. Go easy on me. I'm old.
The antics have started.
I'm not buying your mind games, Don. Not at all.
Thank you, Josh.
Eric Gonzalez says can't wait till Saturday. Okay, so we're caught up with the chat here, and I think we'll bounce on down to Mr. Goku. So Josh, this is the gentleman from Lompoc, one of the right coolest areas in California.
Him and Santino.
Do you ever go to Halama Beach, Goku?
No, not really. Nah.
Because it's in your backyard, you want to like go somewhere else or what?
Nah, usually I'm at very stay at home. I just stay at home and train.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm not like Chewie where I have a lot of natural abilities like strength. I have to train every day and I have to try to get better through hard work. But it is what it is, everybody has to train and hard and get better. So that's why I love arm wrestling too, because everybody's just trying to get better. Everybody, like how you said, went through something that inspired them to start pulling, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, Chad said something earlier in regards to most people like need to come in strong to get the bug, and I agree with that. But there's a lot of guys, at least on our own team, that have come in that make me feel a little bit otherwise. I do believe that is a big contributor to getting the bug. You come in and you can if you feel strong with some of these guys that are serious about the sport, for sure. But there's these other guys that we've had come into the team, and even some of our localized teams, where that they came in just very small. They had no background. They didn't seem to have like a whole lot of genetics on their side or anything like that. And what the most interesting part was, a lot of them had the best work ethic. I'm not gonna name any names, but there's definitely some dudes that I feel like made more progress in their first year than guys that came in strong because maybe they were just compensating. Maybe they didn't have to work as hard. So I've definitely seen some guys like you were talking about, who didn't come in with all that, but end up killing it, like really, really doing well. You know what I mean? Yeah. How long have you actually been pulling organized with the team and stuff?
Well, I started pulling with the team. We started, I want to say, a little bit more than a year ago. And it was just 4 of us at the very first practice. It was Rick. It was me. It was...
Yeah, what was
I can't
his
even
name?
remember. I can't even remember, to be honest. Maybe Rick remembers.
I was about to say I don't remember that dude's name. He's been to a few practices, but no.
And then he stopped showing up, huh? But yeah, I would say about a year.
A year,
But
okay.
Yeah, but I honestly, I've been pulling though ever since, like, you know how before I got involved into like tournaments and to all that, I kind of just self-learned it through YouTube, watching videos and all that in 2017. And I studied it for like 3 years, and I didn't even have an arm wrestling table. I have like a hand-me-down jacuzzi from my boss, and it's kind of like the same height though as arm wrestling table, and I would arm wrestle right there, but and it was really good too, because my very first training partner, I guess, was my little cousin, but he's big, bro. He's huge. He's like 6'3", 240, 230. He's just big.
Where do you
And
sit?
where do I sit?
Yeah, like what's your
And
height
weight?
weight?
I think I'm 5'10", 5'11", and I think I weigh around probably 149, 150 almost, because I've been trying to gain weight. Yeah.
Okay.
But so I've been self-training, trying to self-learn it for 3 years. And then after those 3 years went by, that's when I met Rick and the team. And then that's when I really felt like I was getting actual work, because you want to be pulling with as many people as possible. You want to feel different hands, different strengths. And it also helped too, like just researching it, But yeah, I've been into arm wrestling since 2017.
Right on, man. Now, the way your name's showing up is Son Goku. Is Son your
Yeah.
first name?
No.
No?
No, that's basically a character in Dragon Ball Z.
Oh yeah.
I'm not cool enough. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, Goku Kakarot. That's
What?
just what my nickname, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
That's my nickname.
Right on.
I try to fight like him too, and like I know he's like an anime character, but he's a very good example though to a lot of people who watch the show and growing up watching that. He always gives good examples, and always fights, doesn't quit, and that's what I always try to do. I feel like I may not be the biggest, I may not be the strongest, but one thing's for sure, like I'm gonna be one of the most, like the toughest. Definitely.
You're a
like
fighter.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I just use, you know what I mean? Like you fight, you gotta fight for who you care about, and then like God kind of lends you energy, and that's extra strength, and you get more power, and that's how you can win a lot of the times. Just that mentality helps very much.
When we get off the call, I'm gonna the first thing I'm gonna do is look up Son Goku on YouTube.
You need
learn
to.
all about him. Yeah.
Yes.
So is this gonna be your first super match tournament, like anything? Like
this is gonna be my second super match.
Oh,
I
wow.
would say.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's with the same person. Yeah, with Santino Bravo.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
a
the last time we pulled. Okay, so the last time we pulled, because we're only gonna have left hand match, not righty. But I just care about the left right now because he beat me 3-2, and when he not only did he win, but like 10 minutes later, I looked at my bicep and it was purple, and I was like, "Hey, look, Rick!" I showed my team captain right away. He was like, "Oh shit," and then. But it was a really good match. I really feel like it's gonna be a good match. I think it's gonna be a war. The match is probably gonna be like, when you look up Son Goku, type in Goku versus Kid Buu, full fight.
Is that what this is gonna be like?
Yeah, that's how it's gonna be like, because he's faster than me, and he has a very, very good top roll. He has a good setup, because it's all about the setup, and that's and I would probably consider him my rival at this point, because the very first time we pulled was in 2021 at my very first tournament at Hawthorne. that's where I also met Caleb there too, you know, and he also gave me some advice too before my matches, and that helped a lot. But when I faced Santino the first time, he whooped my ass, bro. He smoked me like, and you know, but that's what it's all about, you know, experience. And then we rematched. We rematched the next year. He beat me in 2021. And then, so last year was the rematch, and then I beat him right arm at least 3-0, but he beat me left 3-2. And that's what I want. I want to face him the left hand 3-2. And when I beat him those two matches, it was where I prefer to pull in the hook.
Yep.
But
I saw that, Josh.
he's but since he goes in the top roll, like I want to fight fire with fire too. I'm going to do the same thing. And then I want to beat it. I want to beat him in his own game.
Now, when he goes into his top roll, does he go like into it to like way out, or is he still trying to establish a little bit of hand control? I'm just curious because if you go into that top roll with him, you might end up in the straps. I don't know if that's what you want.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want to go to the straps.
All right,
even if you were to ask me like straps, like right away, I would say sure.
Okay. Yeah, two top rolls.
Because that's what I want. I want both of us to be tied up. We can't run away, and then just top roll battle. Because that's what he's gonna do. Because that's what he's like a master at. He's very good at it. And I think I don't know if it was last year or this year where he won a tournament, like a very, very badass tournament in France against other countries and stuff, and I think he won. Yeah, so it'll feel good. It'll feel good to rematch him again because we're 1-1. Yeah.
So do you like people like calling you by your real name or by your nickname, Son?
Well, my name is Angel. You can call me Angel. Yeah. Okay. Angel Castro. That's my last name, like Fidel.
No, boy.
No.
Yeah, like
I call you Fidel.
But I mean, yeah, I mean, next time I guess I'll just type my name so people can see my name. Yeah.
Did you see the card that Josh put up a minute ago?
No.
You still got it there, Josh?
Let me see.
This.
Oh shit! Oh, it's all glowing too.
Yeah, Woo! Super Phase 5 or 4.
Super Saiyan 4.
Super Saiyan 4. Yeah. I think it's gonna be a really good match, though.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. I'm gonna be honest.
The injury that you acquired that day when you and him had that match. It just goes to show the fight that Angel really does have. I mean, he didn't give up. He kept going. He didn't care what position he was in. You're not just taking me down. And yeah, so I mean, it's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be really cool to see, especially because they have a history. You know, it's always cool when you have that opponent that you've met before, and he might have got the last lick on you, and you're like, all right, you know, I see if I got your number, if I figured it out, or whatever it is. So it brings a different dynamic to it. Yeah.
Right on. Yeah, I'll be looking forward to that match. It sounds like it's going to be a pretty cool match.
Yeah, and I think, I saw the list of all the matches.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's the order, then I'm gonna be, I think, second, which is good because I wish it was Saturday already.
It's not the order. I'm sorry, guys. It's not the order. That was just a list, and there has been a couple of matches that changed because there was people that dropped out. So yeah, there'll definitely be something updated. Trying to get something printed out, so we can have like, you know, paper for everybody to hold in their hand and know, you know, what's going on. But yeah, we'll figure it out. I know that we did post a rough like order. We're going to start with left hand because we have, you know, quite a few less left-handed matches than we do right hand. And then we're going to move into the right hand. We're going to get the pros out of the way first. And then kind of trickle down to, you know, the amateur guys and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
So Angel, is your match right or left?
left.
Okay, so yeah, you'll at least be in that
I
first
want
half.
that experience again.
Right on,
Because
man.
in round 2, when he would always get me on the go when it was like ready go, and then he completely took my pronation and I was in a bicep curl position, but I caught him like if it was a bicep curl, but he almost pinned me. So and I was kind of open too right here. I wasn't like closed. I was very open, and I was like fuck it, and I just bended my wrist as I could, and I just side pressured as much as possible with back pressure, like both at the same time with my cup. I was like, because he had a better hand than me, so I was like, let's see the arm.
Yeah.
And he got me back to center, and then we were there for like a good 10 seconds. But then he had like a nice reversal. I attacked too early, and he beat me. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the fun things to see in a match, though. You know, see things move through different angles and stuff like that.
I think we were supposed to pull too, me and you. Like after, because I remember I met you at Patty Pool.
Yeah.
And you told me, but I was kind of hungover because me and Chewie, we went to a bar. That's another story. But I remember you told me you were like, let's after pool, and I was like, hell yeah. And then you were like, all right, remind me later. But then I never saw you again, and then I was like, fuck, we never had a chance to mess around. You know, that would have been pretty cool because I saw your matches and they were like you were getting hella wins and like very intense, you know, topple and like, it was fucking badass. Yeah.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm sorry that happened. I remember, I think once I started after pulling, things did get a little bit crazy. There was like 1 or 2 after pull tables out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. We might have left to see some San Diego family or something, but definitely let's grip up. Are you going to be staying that night out in Bakersfield? All right, we'll hook up for sure, man. Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you seem like a cool dude. It was nice to get to talk to you some more.
Hell yeah, thank you, bro.
Yeah, let me catch up here. We got another couple chats. One, Olivia Sanchez says, "Woo! Can't wait for Saturday. So proud to be a part of NTR event. Though I'm not pulling with you guys. Amazing team." Olivia Sanchez. Do you guys know Olivia? Is she on one of your teams?
That's Benny's future wife.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah,
cool.
they'll be married pretty soon.
Right on, right on.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
All right, and yeah, so I think we should bounce over to the guy that's been getting out there and bringing in some wins for Cali in the 165 category and recently at 154, Mr. Caleb Armbender. How you doing today, brother?
Pretty good, man. Just eating a lot, trying to put some weight back on. You know,
After
you
the
mentioned
cut?
one. Yeah, after that, yeah, the cut, 154 cut. Yeah.
Did you actually have to cut? Like, what is your walk around, your comfortable walk around weight?
It was a little bit of a cut. I got some Vosgen was giving me some flack for that, because I walk around at like more of 166, 160, you know, kind of like mid 160s, kind of upper 160s, kind of. So it was like a little over like 10 pounds, give or take, you know. But I dieted down pretty clean, you know, and I only had to sweat like 3 or 4 pounds, you know. It was super clean, you know. It was just cut carbs and shit. That's all it really was.
And where are you right?
Easy.
Where are you right now, weight wise, today?
I'm back to like 165. Yeah, in that range, 166, same thing. Kind of just put it right back on, kind of. But I would like to be closer to that 170 kind of range, because I did the East First West. I was 170, and then I'm pulling Andy. You know, he's kind of heavier. You know, so but it's kind of hard for me. You know how it is for us guys with the metabolism faster than the speed of light. You know, it's kind of hard to get past that. 165. You know, I could be over 165 for like a day, and then I'll be back down to 163. You know, 164. So
Yeah, it's frustrating sometimes.
yeah.
So
I'm excited though.
do you have to? Are you going to be working concrete or anything like that tomorrow or Friday before the tournament?
Yeah. So tomorrow I got work. Tomorrow's Thursday, and then Friday I work as well. But it's a short day, or I'll probably leave like during the project around like 12 noon, and then I'll jump on the train to
Good.
Bakersfield. Yeah,
Nice.
and just
nice.
like I usually do, I take the train everywhere.
Yeah.
Same thing. Yeah, always.
Yeah, you take that train a lot. I mean, or the plane, or you just get
train,
there,
bus.
man.
Yeah, whatever way, bro.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I got the bug, man. You know how it is.
So you've got 2 matches. Andy Langfield, right hand. He's one of my team members, and he's definitely feeling strong right now. And also Zach Wagner on the left, which is definitely his dominant arm. Let's back up and lead on up to that. How long you been pulling for, Caleb?
So I've been pulling for coming up on 3.5 years.
Okay.
Yeah. So
what month did you start in what that would have been 2019. Do you remember the month?
No, it was 2020 of January 2020.
Really?
January. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I see how. Okay, so just a little over 3 years then.
Yeah. It's January. So January was like I could remember. It was like the first month.
Do you remember the day?
January 9th.
I love it. I love it.
First ever practice. Yeah. So quick little backstory. Actually, Ryan Ballesteros was at my first practice. At my first ever practice. But I never can you hear me? I sound good? Oh yeah. So yeah, I didn't have that backstory where like, oh, I never lost a match. I didn't have that. I didn't have that in school. I actually lost to some guy. I remember the same day that some kid, I was a kid as well, but anyways, he's like, yeah, bro, like try to beat this guy. And I went up to him, bro, and I lost. He was like that strong guy, and I never really had that strength background. Like all my uncles and like family members, they wrestled, they boxed and stuff. Like my dad was a boxer, my uncles wrestled, but I never did myself. I never like power lifted or nothing like that. I don't know. But anyways, to kind of like fast forward a little bit, I saw it on YouTube through Juji Mufu or whatever. I saw Devin, blah, blah, blah. I went into that rabbit hole of arm wrestling, and I did so much so that my ex at the time, she was like, why don't you try to find arm wrestling, And then I searched it up on Google. I put arm wrestling near me, and then like I found arm wrestling page. It was Vacaville. It was a club. It was kind of like an extension club of the armbenders. They used to train with the armbenders, and they kind of like branched off with their own crew. Ryan Ballesteros used to pull with them. He still does the Vacaville crew. Anyways, we did have the expectations though, like going to practice, because I went with my brother the first day of practice. We're like, yeah, bro, we're hell, we're about to fuck, we're about to destroy. Better, we're like, there better be somebody special, and obviously humble pie, got beat by like the smallest guy there, yeah. But one thing I wanted to just real quick, I didn't have that. Like, I wish I had that, like, really strong base, like jumping into it, But I didn't. The only thing I had a long arm and long fingers. I didn't really have that strong base, and it's actually funny. My left arm, I had like a pinched nerve, bro. Like when I was born, and I had to like work it out. I couldn't even move my left arm. and stuff. Yeah, it's a crazy story because I had a twin brother and he passed away, but like we were like all like, you know, bunged up inside the womb, and like my arm got all like all messed up and shit. So like I had to work out my left arm, and a lot of my matches, like I'm better with my left a little bit to an extent. Like I'm pretty balanced, like, you know. And there was the point, like I would tell you my left was better, but recently it's kind of been like kind of hit or miss. But the point I'm trying to say is that like it's kind of cool that I didn't have a strength background, and I also had to like build up, you know, like build up from like my base, you know. So like
Absolutely.
like yeah. But yeah, man, and so Zach, I've been pulling him forever. I've pulled him like so many times. I'm 5-3 against him. I beat him 5 times. He beat me 3 times. He was getting all. He was poking me because I added up all the wins, you know. And he's like, "I'm not gonna give you nothing this time."
Wait,
he was actually.
Is that the ratio of both left and right?
No. That's just left. That's
just left.
Yeah.
Oh, impressive.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Because what I was saying with you earlier, you were like my first right-handed super match, Kane. But I pulled Zach left-handed. Remember, like a couple months before that.
Oh yeah, at our practice.
Yeah, and I beat him 3-0. That was left-handed. Oh no, not 3-0. Excuse me, 3-1. 3-1.
Okay.
He got me 1. You know, so I tallied that up. That's 3 pins to 1, and then I beat him in Arizona State. That was 1 time, so that's 4. And then he actually beat me twice at the last patty pull. Not this patty pull, but the one last before. He beat me twice there, left-handed. And then I beat him recently at the LA Fit Expo, left-handed. It's like a funny. They didn't get the video. They show me, like they show the match start, and then like I get him to my side, and then like he like starts to drag me over to his side, but like he hella fouled, and they restarted, and then I got him, but they weren't able to get that though. But
yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
you know what happened though.
Yeah. Well, he knows what happened too, and yeah, it's whatever, man. Like so there's a good history there. There's a really good history there. I've never pulled Andy, never. He looks really good, man. He looks really good. He looks like he's bridging that gap between like you know, like top, like a contender, you know, like a low level pro. He needs to, like, you know, he's getting out there, he's whooping ass and shit. I can't wait. I'm taking him serious, you know. The nerves are starting to come, you know, for sure.
Right on. Yeah, both of those matches are going to be very interesting. I think for several reasons. But yeah, I love this back and forth history between you and Zach. We just had a practice match recently, and his left's feeling good, bro. You know, coming ready. My boy's feeling good, like for sure. And also Andy, he was at my last heavy practice. We pulled a little bit, and yeah, he's definitely using what he's got a lot better. I do want to back up a little bit about how you talk about your history and not coming in with much of a base. It sounds like you're more talking in terms of things that would be strength related and all that kind of stuff, but but you actually remind me a lot of Will Klingman, because you've got between, you know, the hand length, the arm length, you're built very well for this, especially at the 165-pound weight class, you know. So I also wonder if you not coming in with that base, that foundation in the other areas, if that maybe made you a smarter arm wrestler. Because one of the things I like definitely respect about your style, you definitely use your length and, you know, your hand properly, but you also make really good adjustments. you're a very smart arm wrestler with your style. Do you think that not having that base, you know, helps shape some of those things? Because you gotta tap into more of the table intelligence, I would think, right?
Yeah, no, yeah, and I appreciate that as well. But no, yeah, I 100%. I think being technical and just having that you know, competition experience and just, you know, the ability to get where I want to be as fast as possible. You know, I think I really pay a lot of my I think I contribute a lot of that to my success, you know, because like you said, I didn't have that strength coming right off, you know. And it kind of sucks though. It kind of sucks for guys like that, you know, because I was talking to my my training partner, and it's like when guys like us that really had to rely on that technical ability to get, like, you know, advantage, not so much advantage, but you get my point. Their strong suit was that technical ability, you know. And when you try to arm wrestle guys outside of arm wrestling and you're just like holding them, trying to like train, you know, a lot of the times they'll jump on your arm and they'll get you like really easily, you know. Whereas like when you're really in a competition, you could really utilize that technique, but it's hard for the people that don't arm wrestle to grasp that, you know.
Right.
It's like a lot of my power comes from that explosiveness or my ability to get what I want to get, you know. And it's like when I'm arm wrestling somebody that doesn't really quote unquote arm wrestle, I'm not utilizing that power, you know.
Right.
Yeah. And when I don't, I kind of fall into that like damn, like I'm not powerful if I don't use that, you know, that little bit, you know. But yeah, like you said, man, I didn't really lift weights. Like I wasn't I didn't have like, oh, I benched like hella weight, you know. I didn't, sadly. Like I think that's good. Like I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. Like I think strength related like lifts, I think it's good to have. Like I think there's a place for it, you know. It's better to have it than not have it, you know. But I just didn't have it, you know. Yeah. Like a lot of my training is just table time. Like I just arm wrestle a lot. You know, I try to travel as much as I can. I try to arm wrestle as much people as possible, you know.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I think, you know, what you're doing definitely inspires a lot of people to get out there. I think there's a larger percentage of people that get into the sport that are afraid to take certain steps. You know, they'll train on a team for 2-3 years, maybe more, and never hit a tournament. You know, and I don't know if it's the fear of losing or what, but yeah, the willingness to get out there, not only just in your local area, but outside of your area, other states, and just go for it. I think that's a train that more people should get behind, and what you're doing definitely helps that. So
and I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to your match, man. We're gonna have a killer time. Stay out there Saturday night. We'll have a drink. We'll hang out. We'll have pull.
Oh yes.
Yes, sir.
I'm waiting for that. I wanna the after party. I will go take some beers, pool with everybody.
Yeah.
I really want that.
Yes, definitely. It's gonna be a good time.
Speaking of what you guys were talking about, sometimes when I mean, just in my opinion, sometimes when people come into arm wrestling and they already have that strength, you know, background, I feel like I've seen that a lot of guys become complacent faster because they rely on that strength. You know, like the old saying, sometimes you're too strong for your own good. And then so for guys like Caleb, I mean, rising up to, you know, so fast, he was forced to learn how to arm wrestle better than the guy who relies on the strength. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, that's just one definitely positive part of that, I think. And that goes with the guys like Will and different people like that. Because if you're a real strong guy, you mentally are like, oh, I can just power through this guy. I don't have to learn all these different techniques as fast. Right.
Yep.
So
very true. Yeah, Josh, I don't know what happened to Casey. I hope he pops back in. I know we've
his phone probably died or something. He was standing outside. I don't know.
Well, if you're listening, Casey, pop back in here. I know this stream is definitely already the longest we've done in promotion for this event, but this is probably going to be our last stream that we're doing before the event. We all need to, to rest up and focus on how we're going to kick some ass.
Yeah.
So, but I do, because of that, this is the last one. I really want to squeeze this lemon, and I want to talk to Casey, and I want to talk to Josh a little bit. So
we can do another one, Kane, tomorrow. We can do one on the way on Friday in the car.
In the car?
Oh, hey, speaking of that real quick though, Caleb, depending on whatever time you're planning on coming down, if you want, me and Dom to come swoop you up, I can grab you from the train station here. You can ride to Bakersfield with us, because I'm not going to Bakersfield till Friday.
Well, what time are you going? What time are you going?
I don't really have any set time, because the event's not till the next morning, so whatever time whatever time.
I'm definitely gonna be in Bakersfield. I want to Bakersfield Friday, so
yeah.
Friday.
Yeah. I'll be there Friday for sure. I just have no specific time that I have to leave. So
for sure, yeah.
Right on.
Well, yeah.
I have a couple questions. I already talked with the owner of the bar. We have the event because I want to take my dog. I have a golden retriever, and he say it's okay, but I don't know. I can go with my dog to the after party. I don't know. What do you think, George? You don't know too?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
you don't think so?
I believe the ad said no pets, and that was the deciding factor for us. We were gonna house sit my sister-in-law's Yorkie, and we decided we couldn't bring her because of that.
Okay.
So
to plan.
Yeah. Hopefully you can work something out. Because we'd love to have you and hang out. And anybody looking to go to that, just hit up Josh or me at the event.
I'll be there. I'll be there to that after party for sure.
Yeah,
me too.
All day.
Sure. I'll watch the rest of our clothes.
Yeah, and I think we'll, I won't be checking in till Friday, but I think there's only so much space for the people staying, people that bought into it, but we definitely made a point to reserve a spot for you, Caleb. We'll put you somewhere.
So, hell yeah, man.
Yeah, get that ride out, and we'll take good care of you, brother.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, several guys when we were trying to put it together, we said Caleb deserves that shit.
Appreciate that.
That was the exact words. Yeah.
Appreciate the love, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time though. It's gonna be a really great event, and it's gonna be really great afterwards. I think a lot of us are gonna have a lot to get off of our backs after this event. People are either starving for this event, or they're trying to eat too much for this event. Might not be drinking, might not be smoking, or whatever it is they do. But after it's all said and done, we're gonna take a big deep breath and have a great time.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah.
And big soups.
Yeah, big sips.
But before we get off here, I want to thank thank all you guys as well for all the love and support. Not to mention that, but I want big support to Zach Perkins with Grip Arm Sport for sending this shirt to me. Yeah, he gave me a lot of sponsors for that the trip I made to East versus West and
whoa, yeah.
Nice, man. Cool.
Thank you, Zach.
Thanks,
Zach.
Very
Thank
cool.
you, Zach. Thank you, Zach.
Sir. At Grip Arm Sports. Yeah, it's a pretty dope shirt. Yeah.
Where's he from, Caleb?
Ohio.
Okay.
Ohio. Yeah, he just sent it to me and stuff for free. So he's a cool guy. Check Grip Arm Sports out.
Okay.
Yeah.
For sure.
Cool.
So what do you think, Josh? Do you want to do a little something with you and Casey and me tomorrow, or something like that?
Hey, you know me, I'm down for whatever, man. But I'm definitely not trying. I'm not trying to burden you anymore, right?
Kane's like, you're killing me.
I know. Hey, this turned into a full-time extra job for him. He gets off work and then he's working on this all week.
And I appreciate it so much, though, bro. I was seriously, I would look forward to watching these streams, bro. Like I've watched all of them from beginning to end, bro.
Really? All right, cool,
I was
man.
really looking forward to jumping on with you guys, and it sucks I couldn't make the one yesterday. I just, you know how construction goes. The project was a lot bigger. I mean, it was a bigger animal than we anticipated. You know, it got drug out. We actually had 2 projects, so. But yeah, that's one thing I will say though. Just that's where a lot of my strength comes from. Just working with my hands. I don't, you know, and not so much gym strength. It's just a lot of manual labor.
Yeah, it accounts for a lot. That's for sure. Yep. Yeah, I appreciate doing this myself. I don't think I would have ever done a live stream if not that there happened to be an area to, you know, to contribute for this, because this event that they're doing is just absolutely amazing. But the weird flip side to this is I'm having a blast, dude, and we get to talk about arm wrestling, and you know, because of these guys kicking that door open, I definitely look forward to doing some more live streams after that. Like I said, let's get some team live streams going, talk about your teams, talk about your people, talk about your new people on the team who you want to put out there, and we'll have a blast.
I mean, Kane, you know, the beautiful thing about this whole event, at least in my eyes, is the different facets that everyone brings to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that you were willing to help out with all this, jump on board at the last minute, take your time away from your wife and your family to do this and help. I'm hoping that moving forward, you start a weekly podcast, because we're all subscribed. We're going to keep watching it. We're going to keep sharing it and talk about, you know, community arm wrestling news. Get the guys on there that nobody does. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
it's motivating. It's motivating me.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Right on, guys. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it was such a pleasure meeting some of you that I personally haven't had a chance to talk to yet. You know, I look forward to talking to you guys more at the event, the after party. You're all friends, and you know, in the end, it's all about California, baby. But at that event, you know, it's blood. Let's do this.
Yeah.
thank you, everybody, for taking the time out of your day, man, to come on here.
Look at that
Kane. Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
All right, everybody, get them arms up. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. Yeah.
See you guys Saturday.
All right, have a good night,
Saturday.
guys.
See you Saturday.
All right,
See you
fellas.
later.